Coach Brooks, national champions, target on your back this year heading into the season. How are you and the guys just dealing with that, and what do you expect your competition to be like heading into this weekend?
Well, target on our back. I'll be honest. We don't pay any attention to anything. Never have. It's really not any different than any other year. Our expectations are to compete for that national title every year. People do enjoy beating us because we've been the best. So this year, I guess we're actually coming into the title the best. But our guys have been working really hard. I mean, again, whether we win or lose this year, it's not going to have that, because that's a question I've been asked a lot is, complacency and all that. We may stink, but it's not because we were complacent. We just may not be good. But really happy with that. Competition this weekend, Eastern New Mexico. It's always scary when you play teams that are sort of picked at the bottom because they don't know they're bad yet. Hope springs eternal. It's new. And last year, sort of the same thing. And we played them that first weekend, and I was like, daggum, they're pretty good. And I think they're a conference tournament team. They ended up being a conference tournament team. So those predictions and stuff, it's great that it gets people talking about baseball, talking about the season, and getting interest. But past that, that's we'll have to go back. We should go back and do some research and see how the prognosticators have done over the years. But Peanut Capital in New Mexico, always excited to go there. So we're looking forward to it.
All right, Coach, and I know it's just how baseball is. You play a lot of games throughout the season, but especially in the Lone Star Conference, you play a lot of conference games, like a lot of conference games. What's that like opening weekend? You're basically already in conference play.
Well, a lot of people get upset, but when you understand basically all that matters is regional stuff. And so whether these were non-conference games, conference games, again, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but we get 50, and every game sort of counts the same. So the ones in May count the same as the ones in February. So you've got to realize that. This Game 1 could be the difference between getting into the postseason and not. We don't know that till we're finished. So it's great, I hope by no means are a finished product. We have no, we're still sort of grasping, right? Because we haven't played anybody but ourselves. So we're sort of shooting in the dark here on what we think we have coming in. And I've always said it takes about 25, 30 games for us to sort of figure out who we are and what we are. And then we go with that team, and then we try to go win as many games as we can. But that's only the last 20. So you got 60% of your season before that, and you have to find a way while trying to figure things out to go out and compete and win. And so that's very important, and we'll try to do that while getting answers along the way. And we'll see, because we've looked really good at times, and then there are days we hadn't looked so good. But really like the team. I really think we've improved already a ton since the fall. We've improved in the 2.5, 3 weeks since we've been back in the spring, and so that's always a good sign. We need to keep that going, and be good to play somebody else with a different uniform and just sort of see where we're at.
Some new faces to the program. What can we expect to see from maybe those new guys, and then what do you expect to see from those veteran guys?
Well, new guys, we've got several, we obviously lost Caden Aaron, to the draft, and so, but the one thing that why we were so good last year was our pitching depth. So you've got some guys that maybe were in different roles that may transition into some more prominent roles, or just you'll see them in different situations. But they were extremely successful last year, and we expect them to go out and have the same success this year. Dax Date is a pitcher we brought in from Texas Tech, and he's got a live arm and has great potential to do some great things. Hard worker, good leader. So looking forward to seeing him. Alize Gutierrez was the Whack Jacks of the Western Junior College in Texas Pitcher of the Year last year. A left-hander that really brings some special things. I think's got to do some things that can help us. And then everyday-wise, we're pretty close to the same. You just have some guys that maybe didn't get as many at-bats, get more at-bats. But that's really a work in progress. I don't know how to be, but on paper, we bring back pretty good, solid offensive numbers. But unfortunately, we don't play it on paper.
And then last year y'all had the hashtag Why Not Us. Now this year it's changed to Come and Take It. To you and this team, what is the difference in those two mottos and what it truly means to this program, and how has the team bought into it?
Oh, I'm not a hashtag guy. And so everybody's like, what's the hashtag? What's the hashtag? What's the hashtag? And I was like, I don't know what the hashtag is. Y'all come up with something. So, I am a Texas history buff. So, Come and Take It, about the cannon and all that. And the Rangers, which finally did it. Very excited. Now I'm basking in the glow of that one. But theirs was Go and Take It. And so, we're from Texas. We can educate and hopefully go win. And as I told our guys, you better win because, first thing somebody beats us, well, we went and took it. So we better win. If not, I don't think too many games are won or lost by talk. Sort of think it's what you do on the field. So anyway, it's I don't know. It's cool. And like I say, we're from Texas, so.
And then my last question. You said opening up the season, especially against Eastern, it's kind of weird since they're picked so low. But what do you expect to see from your team right out the gate?
I don't know. That's why it's always sort of nerve-wracking. I hadn't slept too much here in the last week and a half. And I swear I woke up nightmare the other night. We lost. We were up 3-0 in the seventh, and then things went haywire. It didn't end up well. So I hope that's not reality. I think they're the same boat. They're trying to figure out sort of who they are. We're trying to figure out who we are. And so it really is. You're going in there and you hope, right, it goes a certain way, but it may not, and we'll be able to adjust. Ideally, we'd like to go in there and play outstanding, get a look at a lot of different guys, and win all four. But it's so hard to sweep, and sweeping on the road. And, it's not the greatest field conditions and stuff like that. And, I think we've won 20-something in a row against them. So all those things are, mathematically are scary. And, but we broke a lot of those streaks last year, and we broke the one that mattered. So even if that happens, I'll forgive them